Hello. Someday I'll get used to that. Hi. Welcome. 11:30 Thursday mini drills class with me, Faith, on a Thursday. Always here on a Thursday on the Hamilton Bellydance account. So, I see, wow, the notifications seem to have gone out very quickly today from Instagram. So, we're going to get started right away. So if you're here to join me, we have 20 minutes on the clock for mini drills class. Make sure you have a little bit of space around you. We're just going to travel forward and back a little bit, but I've put into, we're going to drill some technique and then put in a little combo at the end. I know in 20 minutes we're going to do a lot of work, but make sure you just have a little bit of space. My combo has us moving back into space and forward, so we're not going to be running back and forth and breaking through a window. Don't mind my wet hair. I just washed my hair after a sweaty morning workout. If you're following me on my Embers of a Bonfire page, you could see all the torture I put myself through this morning. But anyway, let's get moving. Again, hello, hi, I'm Faith. We're going to drill. And this is an all levels drill class. So if something's moving too fast for you or there's a layer that you're not comfortable with, pull back. Do what your body can do and focus on one piece at a time so that you are learning and not getting overwhelmed and not feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Why are you shimmying and putting something on the upper body? It's too much for me today. Obviously, meet your body where it's at and challenge yourself, but not to the point of frustration. We want to learn. We don't want to leave these next 20 minutes feeling upset. We want to feel good about ourselves and like we have something to work on to move forward, because these drill classes are just bite-sized chunks for you to then take and work with moving forward. So let's get going. We got a lot to do. So I have 20 minutes on the clock. If you've been here before, you know we go until the timer stops. I have notes over there that I will need to refer to time and again. So bring your feet out a little bit wider than your hips, and we're going to push into the outside of the hip to start. Quick warm up to get ourselves moving. To warm up with the body, especially if you haven't moved yet today. And at the same time, we're going to roll the shoulders back so we get as much work in as possible in this short amount of time. Good, and roll the shoulders forward. I know it looks kind of weird, it looks kind of crazy, but this is what we do, right? We gotta get all the jitters out, get ourselves noodled up before we can actually start to move. Okay, we're gonna push forward and back into the quads a little bit. So we're warming up the legs. And throughout, you're gonna keep your belly button tucked to your spine. Whatever that means for you, it's gonna look different on everybody. But I'm thinking about protecting my low back, especially when we get into hip movements. So belly button is pulled to spine. I'm thinking about contraction. Good, and the chest, we're gonna push forward and back like you're doing a tiny cat-cow standing. So use your spine, still continuing through the low body so that we're not crunching into the low back. Good, and from here, we're gonna take this into a V. So we're gonna keep this idea of lifting the chest. We're gonna lift it up to the corner, up to the corner, up to the corner, up to the corner. Nothing isolated right now, just working it out. Up to the corner, up to the corner. Good, and check in with your stance. Make sure that your knees are bent and soft right now. Good, and now let's bring our feet a little bit closer together and make this a little smaller. Lift, 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 lift. Let's go. 1, 2, double. 1, 2, double. 1, 2, double. 1, 2, double. Hold here. We're going to take it from this side, up, other side, center. So we're drawing a circle with the chest. If you know how to do this already, find something new. Focus on something specific that you want to work on. Posture, intention. It might be a muscular contraction in one side versus the other. If you've never done this before, give it your best shot. I would love to be there giving you specific feedback and corrections, but I can't. I'm through a screen. So the other way. So try your best. We don't have an hour to break it all down. So we're gonna reach, 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 contract, reach, 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 contract. Reach, 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 contract, reach, 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 contract. Good, stretch it out. I'm gonna get my cheat sheet. All right. So let's take our hips. So if you were here last week, we worked on 2 different kinds of hip kicks. If you weren't, that's fine. But I did promise that we would go over, I had a set of 4 and we only did 2. So I promised we'd come back to those 2. So we're gonna take our legs a little bit wide. I'm gonna angle the hips. My knees pointing a little bit out. And I'm gonna lift the inside and drop. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. Contraction. Standing leg is soft and moving with it. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. So if you were here last week, we did closed leg. Closed leg. If you weren't, that's fine. We're doing the same thing here, but with the wide leg, open leg. So I'm going to, every time I drop my hip the second time, release the toe. So I'm not kicking, I'm going to release the toe off the floor. Like there's something slippery that I stepped in and whoop, whoop. Drop, drop, release. Drop, drop, release. Drop, drop, release. Drop, drop, release. Point your toe. No soccer ball. No soccer ball feet. Drop, release. Drop, release. Drop, release. Drop, release. Take it to the other side. Down, down. Contract, release. Down, 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 down. Work at your own pace. If you don't want to release, that's fine. Stay here. Down, down, down. Containing. Be soft. Drop, release the toe. Drop, release. Like your toe has slipped on something. Whoop, whoop. Drop, drop, release. Drop, drop, release. What are your arms doing? Whatever they want right now. Looks like you're bored waiting for the bus. Next time you're waiting for the bus, try this. See what happens. Don't try it. Well, no. Actually, if you want, who cares? Switch the other side. Drop, release. If you want to make it pretty and give yourself some L arms. Shoulders back and down. Other side. Other side. Other side. Oh, time is passing fast. My poor cheat sheet is behind by several things. Okay, we're going to bring it to center. Like I said at the very beginning, if this is too quick for you today, stick with one thing. This will be on IGTV. You can come back and review it. If you're like, I want to stick with the hip drop, do that. Come back later if you feel like it. If not, that's fine. So we're going to take your hands here to get them out of the way. So this is the 4th hip flick, kick, whatever that I promised you if you were here last week. If you weren't, no worries. It's on IGTV if you want to review. So we're going to bring our feet together. I'm going to take my left, this is my left foot, it's probably your right foot. Whatever foot is facing me, you're going to flick it back, toes pointed, drop, now you're going to flick it forward, toes pointed. Back, front, back, front, back, front, belly button to spine, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Standing leg has a bend. Back, front, bring it to tempo. Back, front, back, front, back, front. So you're sweeping through the center. It's barely touching down. Your knees are stuck together like stalks of broccoli at the grocery store with an elastic band around them. So you're keeping them as close as you can. Bring to the other side with me. These arms are just here to get them out of the way so you're not like tapping your foot. All right, knees together, brush like you've slipped on something slippery. Other way, back, front, back, front. Back leg soft, soft knee. It's the one that's gonna push you through this. There is a slight bounce to this movement when we get into it. You can add a bounce to any of those hip movements. It's all about your intention. I don't know what you're intending today. Maybe you're intending to be a jellyfish. Maybe you're intending to be a robot. It's up to you. Bring it to tempo. 7, 8, up. Back, front, back, front. Knees are staying close. forward and back, passing each other in space. My wet hair feeling kind of gross on my skin. Don't like that feeling. It's hot today, it'll dry quickly. Good, so stay here. Stay here if you want. If you want to, if you feel good, we're gonna add the chest circle from the very beginning on top. So we're gonna put all these pieces together and we're gonna drill this a bunch of times in the song. It's gonna be the last song in this little playlist. Go the other way. Good, and other way. Knees are still passing each other. And switch. Good, and take it out. I'm just checking my sheet. We're halfway home, folks. What does this say? Oh, okay, beautiful. So, one more thing I want to look at. We're gonna put one foot in front of the other. Actually, let me back up. So, you may be familiar with this up and over hip movement, vertical figure eight up to down, sometimes known as a Maya. So, stay here. If this is a starting point for you, if this is new for you, stay here with your feet flat or stepping into it. Up and over, up and over. Toes are always pointed forward. Ankles do not roll out. They do not roll out. They stay strong, strong, strong. No rolling ankles. No rolling ankles to push the hip. If you can't do this without your ankles starting to tilt, drop your heels. Don't move them. If you are good with this, up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over. We're going to take one foot in front of the other, and we're going to go front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Switch, front, back, front, back, front, back. So my knees are extra bent here. Switch, front, back, front, back. Arms are just hanging out for now. Back, front, back, and front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Hold up. We have one level up. One more level up from that. If you're like, this no problem, it's no problem. Front foot, releve, up and over. Again, if your ankle starts to roll, you're gonna stay with your feet planted. You are not gonna go anywhere. If you are fine with your ankle strength, up and over in the front, on the toes, plie in the back, centered in the front. Up on the toes. So when you step forward, after you centered yourself in the back, releve, plie, neutral. Releve, plie, neutral, hold. Releve, plie, neutral, switch your feet. Releve, plie, neutral, switch. Releve, plie, neutral, switch. Arms out. Here we go. And releve, plie, neutral, switch. Releve, plie, neutral, switch. Releve, plie, neutral, switch. Releve, plie, neutral. Whoop! You probably can't see my feet now, but hello. Now I can read the screen. All right, back it up. One more time. And releve, plie, neutral, swap. Releve, plie, neutral, swap. Up, releve, down, plie, neutral, swap. And releve, plie, neutral, swap. Releve, plie, neutral, swap. Releve, plie, neutral, hold. Okay, so I'm going to grab water for 2 seconds. So, to drill all of these pieces, before I have a song where this little combo section is going to fit in, but we want to obviously go through this drill, and you can fit this to any like 4/4 count song that you want moving forward. So we're going to start with open leg, hip drop. I'm probably going to bring my arms in L shape. You can do whatever you want. Hips are the focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So that and is really important. So 1, 2, 3, release the toe, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, plie, neutral, up, plie, neutral. Now I promise you, we're gonna walk back so you're not always coming forward. You're gonna come back. I'm gonna give a little party arms. You can do whatever you want. Back, back. I'm gonna bring my hands to my face, and the chest is gonna do what we did in warm up. Up, up, and a double. So we're going up corner of the V, up corner of the V, up twice, 1, 2, double. So in the little song, we're using our hands are just coming here because they say make some noise in Korean. So we're gonna bring them up here. So let's come back to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, down, up, swap, up, down, up, back it, up, up, corner, corner, double, corner, corner, double. And the rest of the song, we're gonna practice our shimmy with our chest circle. We can practice shimmy with chest lift. We can practice regular undulations. You could go back to what we did last week if you want. If you want to practice that. I'm just gonna kind of do a little follow the leader during the verse sections. You can follow me or freestyle if that's what you want to work on. But here, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back, front, and kick. Release, or sorry, drop, release, and back, front, and up, down, neutral, and up, down, neutral, back it up, and chest, chest, double, chest, chest, double. And then I think at the end we're gonna repeat. It's fine, whatever. So for now, till this song ends, shake it out, shake it out. And by shake it out, I mean move your knees. Beautiful. Chest, up, up, double, up, up, double, circle, other way, circle, circle, circle. Beautiful, beautiful. We have like 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes. All right, so we're gonna get that shimmy back on. We're gonna turn it up a little bit. Keep going, keep going. Hoping that IG doesn't bump us. Back and front. Circle around. Around. Chest. Wide leg shimmy. Ugh. The angle makes my legs look really weird. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift, drop, and back, front, lift, drop, back, front, up, down, neutral. Back up. Shimmy it out. To the side. To the side. Circle. 5, 6, 7, here we go. And back, front, drop, release, and back, front, up, down, neutral, roll it back. Good. Give it a little groove, whatever you like. And here we go. Bias. Repeat. There's 45 seconds on the clock, so I want you to roll out your shoulders. I promise you 20 minutes. You're getting 20 full minutes. Bring them forward. Bring them forward. Good. That was a lot of work. Stepping out wide. Side, 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 side. Good. Open the chest. Relax. Feet together now. Open the chest. Relax. Reaching up. Melting down. Rounding the back. Rolling up. Giving your low back a little wiggle if that helps. One more time. Melting it down. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your way back up. And that is 20 minutes. Woo! Ta-da! You made it. You made it. 20 minutes of drills on a Thursday morning. So, to reiterate, I'm Faith. I'm an instructor here at Mahasti. I do Thursday night class. Today's Thursday. You could join me. Fusion Basics at 7 o'clock on Zoom. It's also the last week of K-pop / Bellydance Fusion Choreo. Thank you for joining me, Chunky Bruiser. Oh, I like that cute little cat picture. It's cute. Maybe it's cute. Are you Chunky Bruiser cat? Are you shimmying with me, kitty? That would be amazing. My cat usually comes and joins me, but she was here earlier. She's probably napping. So yes, this week is the last week at 8:05 of fusion choreography. Next week will be a brand new fusion choreography. So if you're really brave and want to try that today, you're welcome to. Otherwise, join me next week. But you can always join me Fusion Basics at 7 p.m. on Zoom. Always do drills like this, combos like this, something new every single week. Caregiver and me at 4:30 tomorrow with Eshe on Zoom. So if you have a little one in your life who likes to dance, you can check that out. And then Saturday, 10:45 is Eshe has a basics class. She does something different all the time. So you can follow the posts in this account for all the information on that. It's another week of Create and Cultivate, which is an ongoing series. So you can always check out the information on that as well. Stuff happening all through the week. I'm losing my train of thought, trying to think of everything. But we have classes on like Tuesdays. I'm here Tuesdays at 11 a.m. for mini sweat. If you've checked that out before, full sweat class on Wednesdays at 7:10, alternating between me and Eshe. She's also doing Facebook Lives as well. Please check this account. If anything I've said sounds interesting, check out the posts on this account to get all of the information and how you can join us and how you can dance with us. Because that is exciting and we love to have you. And we love to bring you movement. So we have suggested donations and sliding scale available. So please always check that out as well. Don't feel like you are not able to dance with us for any reason. We will make it happen for you. So with that said, I'm going to go eat lunch and I hope you have a wonderful day. Wash your hands, wear a mask, be kind, keep fighting the good fight. See you next time.